team. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Midweek Minute. This week, I wanted to remind you of when you first fell in love with Christ. Do you remember that day or that time in your life? Where were you? What did you do differently then than you do now? In Revelations 2, Jesus is talking to the church in Ephesus. He says, I know your deeds, your hard work, and your perseverance. I know that you cannot tolerate wicked people, and that you have tested those who claim to be apostles but are not, and have found them false. You have persevered and have endured hardships for my name, and have not grown weary. In verse 4, he says, Yet I hold this against you. You have forsaken the love you had at first. Consider how far you have fallen. Repent and do the things you did at first. I don't know about you, but sometimes it can be very easy to do my day-to-day ministry for Jesus instead of with him. He sees all of the good deeds that the church is doing and how they are persevering through hardships, but still he says, Yet you have forsaken the love you had at first. The passion, the zeal. When I came to know Christ in my early 20s, I remember the fire that burned within me in everything I did. I wanted the world to know how amazing his grace, love, and mercy is. I used to find myself bringing it up in almost every conversation, and people would say, Miley, I was just asking how you're doing. But I just felt this intensity to talk about Jesus to anyone and everyone. Now I still feel that same exact way, but my daily conversations look a little different. I maybe forget the boldness I once had to share the good news with anyone and everyone around me. Or I forget to share all of the amazing things that God is doing in my life every single day. And I maybe get caught focusing on all of the areas I don't see in the end. Today I want to reignite your passion for Christ. Write down a list of your answered prayers just from this year and see how much God is moving in your life. I think about when I find a new restaurant in town. I post about it on social media, somehow work it into every conversation for the next 2 weeks. I go back to it as soon as I can. Let's have this same passion for Jesus this week. That's all I have for you, and I'll see you next time.